Hi. I don't
Hello.
really have a specific question. What is something that you like to debate about?
Anything? What's on your mind? I want to make it more fair for you. I'm not here to pick debates. I'm here to try to teach. So, what do you tend to be more conservative or liberal?
More liberal.
Okay. Tell me how you got to that way, and tell me. This is not a trick. I'm not here to debate college kids. I'm here to try to teach. If someone debates me, I'll debate back. But
I mean, it's kind of just what aligns with my morals. I'm myself. I'm a queer person, and I know that you have a lot of stuff that you wouldn't agree with me on. But I think it's important to actually debate the topics and not just fight. So
I totally agree. Can I ask a dumb question?
Yeah.
When I grew up, calling someone queer was like a slur. Can you tell me what that means? I mean that sincerely. And how is it different than just saying you're lesbian or bisexual or gay?
So it can be different for everyone because gender, sexuality, it's a spectrum just like anything else. And for me personally, I like everyone.
No, but what does queer mean though?
Queer, it's just a label.
What does the label mean?
It's different for everyone.
Okay. No, I know, but that doesn't.
I hear people going, "Oh my God."
No, I just want I want a definition. I mean, I'm not trying to put you as a trap, though.
The video opens with an unexpected twist. Instead of charging into debate mode, Charlie Kirk plays the role of teacher. A self-identified liberal student introduces themselves as queer, sparking Charlie's curiosity. He presses with sincere questions. What does queer actually mean? Is it just another word for gay, or something broader? The tension builds as the student struggles to define the label, while the audience laughs. Kirk isn't mocking, he's digging for clarity, setting the tone for a probing exchange.
I mean this because when I grew up, if I called somebody queer, I would get in trouble. Just give me like a working definition.
Yeah, so queer is just something that you identify as with your sexuality. It can be related to gender too.
Right, but how do you know once you achieve queer? Like what is the, like, can you give me saying that anybody can be it doesn't tell me what that thing is. That makes sense though? Like, it'd be like saying, you become an adult when you feel like you're an adult. I mean, you have to say that there is an objective.
I'm glad that everyone's having so much fun.
Well, they're
with this.
laughing because I'm trying to glean like what it means.
Yeah.
Because when someone says queer, that doesn't tell me anything.
Yeah, so that's what a debate is for. For
Debate back.
Thank you. So it's literally just an identity.
Right. Okay.
What is
But
identity?
right. But like, what is that identity? For example, if I were to say I'm a conservative, let me give an example.
Yeah.
A conservative is someone who believes in small government, strong borders, American exceptionalism, the Constitution. How would you then give a definition of queer that someone looking at could say, oh, that is queer, like connect the dots?
So, I'm gay, right?
Okay, no, that's good. So,
Yeah.
so what's the difference then gay and queer?
The whole point of it is that it has a different definition for everyone.
No, I know, but what is the difference then of gay and queer?
Next person.
No! I get more questions, right?
Yeah, sure.
When did I say I was good at it?
No, guys, I'm not.
Charlie keeps pushing, calmly but persistently, for a clear definition. He compares queer to something concrete, like calling oneself conservative, which has clear markers such as small government, strong borders, or constitutional values. The student continues to say it means different things for everyone, but offers no solid answer. The audience chuckles as Kirk highlights the vagueness. His strategy is sharp. Expose how certain popular labels lack substance when challenged with straightforward logic.
I mean this because I think that in society, just so you know my perspective,
So,
they're not
what?
chanting at you, just so you know.
No, I have a real question.
Okay.
I have a real question. What are your favorite policies that you want implemented from Trump? Like if he were to be elected?
I think we should drill our natural resources to bring down the price of oil and natural gas. I think we should broker peace between Russia and Ukraine. I think we should try to end the Israeli war as quickly and as humanely possible. I believe we should secure the southern border, cut taxes for middle-income earners, no tax on tips, no tax on Social Security, no tax on overtime, no men and women's sports. Those are just some of the policies off the top of my head.
Yeah, so I agree that taxes should be lowered because the taxes are extremely high, especially here. And I know you brought up earlier that it's way more expensive now to have housing than it was even like a couple years ago. And I think it's super important to talk about that because it's really impossible for especially college students to be expected to have housing after they graduate.
So, totally agree. So why is it that when Trump was president, an average house you could get at $75,000 combined income a year, now it's $130,000 a year? Why is that?
The conversation shifts from identity labels to hard politics. Charlie lays out Trump's policy vision off the cuff, drilling natural resources, cutting taxes, brokering peace abroad, securing the border, ending endless wars. The student surprisingly agrees with some points, particularly the crushing weight of taxes and housing costs. Kirk seizes on this opening, contrasting today's inflated housing market with more affordable options under Trump. He frames it as a clear economic question. Why are young people struggling more now than just a few years ago?
So I will say that I don't agree with everything that Kamala Harris stands for, and I'm not that knowledgeable about it. That's why I'm having the debate so I can learn. But I also don't agree with Trump. So
On what though? What?
I just don't.
Can you give me?
Yup, boo me!
I'm not. Don't. No, guys, don't. No, please.
Yes!
Don't boo.
Thank
Don't
you,
boo.
guys.
Please don't boo. What's your name?
Taylor.
Taylor, thank you for coming up. Can you give me 2 things that you don't agree with Trump on, or would you like me to try to win you over for Trump?
So you're not going to be able to do that, but I appreciate it.
Well, then you're not open-minded.
Well, first of all,
If you say that there's nothing you can then hear to be won over for Trump, then you got to give me a good reason, at least 2, why you don't like Trump.
he's racist. Yup, boo me.
Use Google. Example.
Thank you, guys.
Okay, so let me ask you a dumb question. Can you define what does it mean to be racist?
Do you want me to look up a definition?
No, I want you to. You said he's a racist, so you must have a definition of racism in your mind. Tell me what that definition is.
Okay, so, I'm gonna make you guys wait on this. Ooh, zero knowledge.
Guys, please don't heckle. I want to try to understand because these words have a lot of meaning.
Yeah.
But you can't get. I know it's hard on the spot. I just want you to think about it because if you say Trump is a racist, you should be able to easily give.
When pressed on why she doesn't support Trump, the student hesitates before delivering the classic claim, he's racist. The room reacts, and Kirk immediately locks in. He challenges her to define racism and provide concrete examples. The pressure rises as she stumbles, looks to the audience, and can't deliver specifics. Kirk pounces, suggesting the belief comes not from evidence but from media influence. With precision, he flips the narrative. What if the racist label is just a lie, sold by the press, and swallowed without question?
The definition of what that word means.
So it's hatred towards another race, right?
So when has he ever exhibited that? Give me clear and specific examples.
You got one?
I think you saw Mexico go back over the border.
Well, yeah, I heard someone say he told Yes!
Okay, but let me just help you out here.
Huh?
What you think he's a racist because the media has told you he's a racist. Because you can't give me an example off the top of your head, and even when you phone a friend to the audience. I'm not criticizing you. Maybe the media is lying to you. Maybe the man who's being called a racist is actually someone that's trying to improve lives of all Americans.
I think this is fun, guys. So,
Okay, so let me just ask one final question for you.
Yeah.
Which is, you say you are liberal.
Yeah.
Right? And you say you lean to the left.
Yeah.
Are you open-minded to have your mind changed on your core political principles?
On my core political principles,
Or
if
philosophical?
If it's a fact, then sure.
Cool. So can I give you a fact I want you to think about? Kamala Harris, as she's been in charge of the border, we have 320,000 missing children right now in this country. that were all sex trafficked or labor trafficked across the southern border. Do you agree that that should probably get more attention?
I think any type of issue like that should get attention.
Have you heard about that before me mentioning it?
Not really. Like I said, I don't really know that much.
No, but hold on. But you knew enough to say Trump was a racist. Why do you think you don't know that there's 320,000 missing kids in America? Why is that?
It's not really presented in the media. The media is so focused right now on the battle between conservative and liberal.
But isn't that a core part of the battle, that the liberal vice president has allowed 320,000 kids to go missing?
So how has she allowed that exactly?
That's a good question. She's in charge of the border. She has stopped DNA testing at the border. So if a kid comes to the border, 12 years old, and someone says, I'm their father, there's no DNA rapid testing that takes 90 seconds to make sure that's actually the father. Most times it's a pimp that is selling the girl into sex slavery in the interior of the United States. Kamala Harris specifically got rid of that policy.
So it was in place before?
Yes, when Donald Trump was president, it required DNA testing, and families would remain together, and they were not granted asylum into the interior of the country, and we had remain in Mexico, the lowest border crossings in American history. Under Kamala Harris, we have 10 million people coming illegally into America.
Okay. Next person.
All right, I want you to think about these things, and maybe one day you'll remember this conversation, and you'll think back that maybe conservatives have been right all along. Thank you.
Charlie turns the tables with a brutal fact check. If the student can confidently call Trump a racist, why is she unaware of 320,000 missing children trafficked across the southern border under Kamala Harris' watch? He explains how DNA testing was removed, enabling pimps to pass as parents and exploit kids. Trump's policies, he argues, prevented this horror with historic low crossings. The contrast is stark. While the media feeds empty labels, real tragedies go ignored. Kirk closes with a final push, urging her to reflect, because one day, she might realize conservatives were right.